And his equally wicked brother decided to steal from the house of God. His brother crawled in through a window while this heathen kept watch outside the church. They took chalices and altar cloths to sell for coin. The parishioners can be glad that the brothers tried to sell their loot to a certain peddler, an honest man. He told the bailiff and led him to the thieves so he could bring them to justice. The one that did the stealing will be executed for robbing from a church.
Are we going to have gruel again?
Good day to you, sir. I'll be right with... Good day to you.
I'll have a look. Let's talk about the...
Finally!
I've got a barrel of ale. At home. Afraid it'll go bad on
Against
us.
Sigismund. With the town council he put in place. Not a chance.
But I reckon that's a good thing. Once was enough.
I take...
Greetings! Let's talk about the... Wow. Aye. Interesting.
Might help.
Don't bother me. I still don't know exactly what I...
Lord be with you.
I'll have a look at your wares.
Happy to be of...
Let's talk about the price.
Ja, finally a... Glück für die Zukunft, mein Freund.
You're always welcome here.
Sei gegrüßt. Was möchtest du?
I'll have a... I'd like to do something about that.
Ja, das ist finally. Ein gutes Geschäft.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
I'm glad you found...
You're all...
Great.
Respects.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget, I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malashov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
He's one of them. You and you asshole, you fucker! Don't fucking stay down.
2 years left.
Fuck you!
I'll rip your ass!
It's your turn, you shit!
Should have fucking stayed out of it. Damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You alright, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa! My God! You're hurt!
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life, didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
Apology accepted.
We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plymouth, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Oh, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad, as long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Should I kill him?
Christ almighty!
I don't doubt you could pull it off, but it wouldn't help anything. Sigismund's people are like the Hydra. You chop off one head, and another grows back in its place. We'd just get another Vavak, if not worse. No, killing won't solve anything. We have to do something else to get to him. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake die. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
But you need evidence to make such an accusation, right?
Exactly.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint, and we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally, my friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mintmaster's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mintmaster himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian and Horshan at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the path of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Don't chuck your helmet down.
For some fine wear. God bless you, sir.
Come here. Quick!
What the?
Henry! Henry! I'm glad to see you!
Oh my god! What are you doing here?
Come, I have so much to tell you. It's good to see you.
Olga! You made it!
We managed to escape. Hopefully far enough that von Berghoff will never find us.
So now we're... Actually, you know what? Don't tell me anything. Sometimes the less you know, the better.
You're right there. Anyway, the last time I saw you, I promised you a reward. And I'd like to keep my word.
That's really not necessary.
Oh, yes it is. I don't have much on me, but I think you deserve this. All things considered. You forged it yourself.
Your sword?
It's yours now. Use it wisely. And I shouldn't be tarrying here so long.
Good luck, Olga. My greetings to all.
God be with you.
Go! Go! Quick!
Ka! Quick!
At your service.
Greetings.
Greetings to you too.
You need something.
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
I'm from Skalitz, so I know a little bit about mining.
My word. You didn't work in the mines, did you?
I visited the mine once, but not to dig.
So I expect you don't know much. Well, no matter. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
What a view! Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. Mined out.
Couldn't I just ask Fett?
Fett's job is to count the corves and write the amount down in the mine book. He won't tell you any other number. We're interested in what the miners themselves have to say. They've no reason to hide anything. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
I'll behave like a true nobleman.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
Who owns the silver that's mined here?
All the silver in the kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king, whether it's above ground or still below it. Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected to worry about mining. So he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgergal. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the king, and the king also receives a share of the pure silver from the smelting works. That's the royal tithe.
Who owns the...
All the silver in... Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected to worry about mining. So he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgergal. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the king, and the king also receives a share of the pure silver from the smelting works. That's the royal tithe.
What is this?
It's the whole process, from digging the silver ore out of the ground and processing it, to minting silver coins. Silver is found in ore veins underground. The pitmen mine it and get it to the surface. The chief foreman of a gallery counts the corves, and the assayer estimates the purchase price of the ore for the smelter. The raw ore goes to the smelter, where it's crushed in a stamp mill before it can be purified by roasting. Roasted ore goes to the furnaces, where it's smelted into raw and then pure silver. Silver is then cast into rods about as thick as your little finger.
Can any silver get lost?
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. It may be a capital offence, but even that won't deter everyone. Most often, a pitman tries to smuggle pieces of ore under his clothes. It doesn't end well. Nevertheless, the entire path of the silver, from the ore beneath the ground to minted coins, is closely guarded. Every step is recorded in the books, so if someone is stealing large quantities, they must have it pretty damn well figured out.
Who owns the mines?
The king grants mining rights to his loyal subjects, and these leaseholders can rent out their privileges to other people. All sorts of people operate mines in Kuttenberg. Nobility, rich burghers, even the monastery. In fact, anyone with enough money to pay for new shafts to be dug can share in the proceeds.
Who's responsible for the mines?
The mines and the mint are supervised directly by the royal mint master, Ulrich Vervark von Neuhaus. As the steward, I'm his direct subordinate. I oversee that everything runs smoothly on his behalf. Then come the chief foreman, then the other foreman, and finally the ordinary pitmen in the shafts. But I don't come in contact with them very often. We follow the path of silver until the moment an ore merchant buys the ore from us and takes it to a smelter.
How much do
That depends on whether it's a royal mine or a mine in the hands of a mining guild, meaning the leaseholder.
I thought all mines were owned by the king.
That's right. But it's much more profitable for the king to grant mining rights to rich mine operators. They bear the cost of mining themselves and pay him a share. The king receives 1/3 of the profits from his own mines, but only 1/5 from the leaseholders. That's how he gets what's his from all the mining.
What about the other 2/3 of the profits from the king's mines?
Those go towards the costs, of course. For operations, wages, and shaft security. The royal, that is what the smell, it's in there.
Who makes
The thing hitmen get smelt the silver. They have then, and not
what happened?
Each the step after the final.
So
Yes,
who's responsible for the smelting works?
they have their own owners. They buy ore from us and smelt it into pure silver. Then they deduct the royal tithe and they can sell the rest. And not just silver. Processing the ore yields a variety of other materials that can be sold just as well.
What happens in the smelting works?
Each smelting shop has a stamp mill, a roasting pit, and a smelting furnace. The stamp mill is used to crush the ore into smaller pieces to make it easier to process. After that, the crushed ore is roasted in a roasting pit to remove most of the impurities. Finally, everything is smelted in a furnace to separate the pure silver from the slag.
So it's processed similarly to steel?
Yes, but in steelmaking, you don't have to weigh and record every step thrice.
How are groschen?
The royal share from the smelting work there, then...
How many?
Only they used. It was and of course...
By the way, I've had the honour of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Sukdal.
Even though we had some... disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Cut down the old oak at the crossroads.
Oh no. Why? Lovely tree like that.
I'm so...
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. My name is Henry of Skalitz. Our family rented a mine, so I came to gain experience.
A nobleman in the pit? I'll be damned. But... You can't just amble around. You'll cap your creels.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What you... want to know, like?
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gans through the roads, Bella. Hewing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stithe.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakka graft, kidder? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dark and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the corf, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank make a howfing pile of chink. But us buggers, the ones doing all the graft, we earn a pittance.
Can you give me a more specific number?
Sometimes not even half a grosh and a corf. That's near way to make a living, man.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Nobleman or not, you don't need to know that.
What do you want in return for telling me? Is there anything I can do for you?
Well, there is summat you could do for us. Me and my crew have been howking away in this heat, and we're bloody parched. We could do with a proper, but Foreman Fett got scunnered we were boozing in the shaft, so he locked it away in a chest on the bank, bringing enough ale for the whole crew. And I'll tell you how many corves it was.
I really don't have time.
So we should just...
You should know you can't defy a nobleman. I'll mention your disobedience to Sir Christian, or to the Mint Master. Then you can start looking for another job.
Out but that, sir. I couldn't just leave me marrows. It would break their hearts. And maybe their necks too. Who'd keep an eye on them? I'll tell you everything. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
Nah, thank ye. Now leave us to hew, Mara. We've got a lot of graft ahead of us. Take care for now.
Are you Foreman Samco?
Aye, I am. Who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. My family runs mines, so I came here to gain experience.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
I may not look like it, but I'm not wanting for groschen. I'll pay you if you talk to me.
All right, Mara. That works for me. Tell us what you want to ken.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about Alkin. Any yakker will tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
How many corves did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to howk 34 corves, without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know.
I hope I helped.
Greetings.
Where can I find your foreman, Paul?
What you doing here, kidder? Who let you in, bay?
I've got a letter of safe conduct from Christian of Pisek. I'm a nobleman, and I'd like to learn more about mining silver.
My apologies, sir. Just mind you don't come a cropper.
I just need to ask your foreman a few things.
Our gaffer's gone down there to pray. I don't know if he'd be up for talking, but...
Why wouldn't he be?
Young jaybird, one of our marras, got screwed. He hadn't even had a full week on the graft, poor lad. It happened the day before the Feast of St. Petronilla. You'll find Paul at the lowest level by the roof fall. He's praying for the south. You'll hear the wind howling in the adit down there. It can be heard as far as that cursed road. Don't fret, but St. Barbara, look out. God be with you, good sir.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a nobleman, and I'm interested in the operation of the mines. I hate to interrupt your prayers for a dead friend, but I need to ask you something.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was as strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, how can he forgive myself?
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and merciful
iron,
God,
and
our
all ores
Father,
and metals.
you are the giver
I
of
ask that you
gold,
bless me brother
silver,
who has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
And may the
tin,
holy angel save
iron,
his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring his
metals.
soul to
I ask that
eternal
you bless
glory
my
through
brother,
our Lord,
who has
our
died in this
Saviour and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
And may your
Christ.
holy angels save his soul from
The angel of the
damnation.
Lord declared
Bring his
to
soul
Mary
to eternal
that she
glory
conceived the Holy
through our
Spirit.
Lord, our
Amen.
Saviour and Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid
Amen.
of the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us.
So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask about out.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it, though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? It's about hewing the face and hauling the ore to the bank in coves. Over and over again. Proper graft, that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even do you in.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
That's all I need to know.
If you say so, Mara.
I'm sorry.
I already know how many corves the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corves extracted. That means 10 corves of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corves must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
That this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
What are we going to do about it?
Well, we need to make them tell us more, but carefully. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 corves of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Or someone is writing down false numbers and hiding 10 corves.
I do not write anything in the book myself. Foreman Fett counts the corves here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corves than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All 3 crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Your story doesn't add up, Herman. We found out. Simple as that. Don't try to outsmart me and Sir Christian.
I am not trying to do anything. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the Feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
How long has this been going on?
Several months. Maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
Sir Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret, so just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you, and what do you want?
I'm Henry, but that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
But you're the one counting the corves of ore.
Your point being?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the mint master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
You have nothing to fear. You're under my protection, and nothing will happen to you. I'll deal with anyone who wants to harm you. Believe me.
Oi, I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cook the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was reet terrifying.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he was drunk, but I don't think it was an accident.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Do you think the mint master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The mint master himself.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around, and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
I've already passed myself off as a nobleman here, so it won't be new to me.
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably. so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic. As charismatic as you can manage.
I got it.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Buresh. I reckon he won't be thrilled, but he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the feast of Saint Petronella. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure something is going on there. Good luck, Henry.
Quick!
God be with you.
What do you have for...
I'm glad you found... what you were looking for.
I don't talk to armed strangers. Put the weapon away.
Greetings, Master Buresh. I'm Henry of Scallis.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise, Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Skalitz, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
I know. I just want to see what it looks like in the smelting works.
Well, if Sir Christian wishes it, I won't deny you the opportunity. With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal. But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions. If you want to know anything, ask me.
Can you tell me what happened with the mined ore in the smelting works?
We weigh in the delivered ore and crush it so that it can be sorted for roasting. Roasting mainly separates sulfur from the ore, which is why the place smells like hell itself. Then the roasted material is smelted in the furnace and the slag is separated from the matte. The smelting process is repeated until we're left with pure metal. It's then cast into bars that can be sold. After we've given the royal share to the king, that is.
How many corves?
We don't measure in corves here. I have several ore merchants working for me. They buy ore from various... When they deliver it here, we don't measure it by the corf, but weigh by the quintal. We process a large amount here, up to several thousand quintals a day in total.
How many corves were delivered from Horsham, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Why from Horsham, of all places?
I visited the mine there. They told me they'd extracted quite a large amount.
You're lucky. I have an excellent memory. It was a lot indeed. 90 corves.
How much silver does that make?
That, of course, depends on the quality of the ore we process that day. 20 quintals of ore usually yield about a pound of raw silver. That then yield. We can make between 100 and 200 hryvnias of pure...
God be with you.
Don't forget, there are limits to my... And above all, mind you don't have an accident. Smelters are dangerous places. Farewell.
How can I help you?
Show me...
Happy to be of service, sir.
What does your job actually entail?
You mean smelting? Well, in this crusher, we crush the ore brought from the mound and chuck it in the furnace. Then we shovel charcoal in, till the stone gets proper roasting and leaks all the metal that was hidden inside. We do that over and over in other furnaces, till we get pure silver out of the ore.
How do you like working in the smelter?
Oh, I cannot complain at all, sir. We get a nice pile of chink from the yield and we are dry and warm.
What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
I cannot complain about him, sir. He's an honest bloke and he pays us well. From what I've heard from the other smelters, it's a lot worse elsewhere, like.
Have you noticed anything suspicious around here?
Nothing at all. I graft all day, no time for looking around.
Does any silver go missing from here?
Here, in our smelter, that would mean some of our lads are involved then. You get the rope for that. Look, Sonny, I don't want anything to do with this. Have a chat with Sheem over there. He's not afraid of anything.
Are you the fella they call Shima?
You have no business being here. What do you want?
I'm told you know something about the silver that keeps going missing from the smelters.
Me? I don't know what you were told. Meet me outside in a while. Now you'd better get out of here before the guards see you.
Fuck. I have to have a piss. You take over here, lad. Right back.
All the delivered ore is here in one place. Nothing suspicious. It looks like it must be pure silver that's going missing. All the delivered ore is here in one place. Nothing suspicious. It looks like it must be pure silver that's going missing. All the delivered ore is here in one place. Nothing suspicious. It looks like it must be pure silver that's going missing. Well, can you talk now?
Who are you, fella?
Henry. Sir Christian of Pisac sent me.
The steward of the mint? And why did he send you? Because of a rumour. They say silver keeps going missing from the smelters.
The silver must be going missing from here. I've been tracking it all the way from the mines.
From the mines? So Sir Christian really has some suspicions, doesn't he? Why should I talk to you about such things? How can I know it's not a trap?
You should trust me, because it could pay off.
All right, I'll take it. Listen up then. It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund out of the blue. The entire stables. Where do you think he got the money? It's all very suspicious because he's the one with the best access to the finished silver bars. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. I'll bet you he knows a thing or two about it. But be careful and keep a weapon close. People like him can be vicious.
Thank you. you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know these stables are yours.
You must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in everything.
I beg your pardon?
Well, well, well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping around. We've had our eyes on you ever since you came to Grund. Fortunately, Master Buresh warned me about you in time. Your investigation ends. Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal. Grund is ours.
Take him down!
Let's do it then. You'll be crying in...
I reckon someone else will be... Get him!
Poor son!
I'm all yours! Show your stuff! Fuck that!
Are you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit.
You.
I beg you.
Well, fortune. Your invest.
You should
take.
Let's do. I don't care how many.
Whoa, a tough nut. Where are you going, coward? You're a dead man.
Now, spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver?
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. All my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
Take it from the beginning.
As head smelter, I test the quality of the silver that's been smelted every day. I have unrestricted access to it. One day, Buresh came to me and said he had an offer for me. He said if I accepted, he'd make me rich. He gave me his man to assist me. I'd take some of the king's silver bars and add them to Buresh's yield. The books were cooked, so no one found out anything. Everything was going well, and Buresh was happy. A few weeks later, he sent me to the mines. I was supposed to make a deal with the new foreman, Fett, and pay him off. In the end, I had to force him to cooperate, just like Buresh.
Moving on, where does...
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Buresh has a secret mint in one of them.
Did Buresh ever mention that Mint Master Vavak was involved in it?
Not in front of me. Maybe his guard, Little Neri, knew something. But you won't be able to ask him anything anymore.
They counterfeit coins in there?
I suppose so. But what they actually do there, I've no idea. Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to send me there for some reason, so he drew me a map.
They counterfeit...
I suppose so. But what they actually do there, I've no idea. I've never been there. Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to send me there for some reason, so he drew me a map.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the road to Old Kutna, you'll reach the place where the abandoned shafts are. The entrance to the mint is... somewhere around there. Look here. Can I ask you a question? Why are you doing this anyway?
I'm convinced Mint Master Vavak is somehow involved in the whole affair. I'm looking for proof.
No, I can't help you there. I never heard Buresh say nothing about Vavak. Well, now you have the map, and since I told you everything, will you let me go? Please? I know I wanted to, you know, but I was just scared is all. Please let me go, please. Stables be damned, just let me go.
All right, you can go.
Thank you. I'll never forget this. I'll go to Kuttenberg and get fixed up there somehow. And if we meet again, I'll make it up to you. I swear, you're a good, merciful man. God be with you.
Could you show me where we are? Quick! Whoa! Yes? Hmm? Ka!
Well, well, well. Look who's here. I knew from the start you didn't come to the works for nothing. But I underestimated you, an embarrassing mistake. I reckoned you wouldn't find anything, and even if you did, little Neri was supposed to get rid of you.
It turned out the other way round.
Congratulations. His wife and children will surely be beside themselves with joy. What to do with you now, snooper? We could come to a reasonable agreement, or underground no one will hear you scream.
Are you trying to offer me something?
If you're reasonable, I'd be willing to pay a tidy sum for your silence.
How much will you pay me?
Well, what's the price for your silence? Are you out of your mind? I couldn't give you that much even if I wanted to. You're skinning me here, but all right then. Now, turn around, step back into God's light, and don't tell a living soul what you saw and what you found out. Are we clear?
I need evidence against Vavak.
I just paid you. You're supposed to shut up and forget about everything. Once more then, are we clear?
I'm not going anywhere.
What a fucker you are. He can't leave here alive! Finish him!
Fucking hell!
Show what you're...
Come on then!
Have you had enough, Buret?
Mercy! For Christ's sake, mercy!
Underground, no one will hear you scream.
No, please. I'll give you anything you want. Just let me live.
You know very well what I want from you.
I gave you coin to keep quiet.
I'll take it as a down payment for prolonging your life. Now talk.
All right. The whole thing was Ulrich's idea. As soon as he became Sigismund's mintmaster, he got cocky and began to abuse his power. He grabbed anything he could get his hands on, took away mining rights from anyone who opposed him. Anyone who wanted to keep his station had to pay him a hefty fee. But that still wasn't enough for him. So he came to me one day with the idea that some of the royal silver might not reach the king at all.
Why did he come to you?
The citizens of Kuttenberg didn't like some blow-in turning up to replace Peter of Pisek, and they were even less happy when he started giving them trouble. He'd have a job finding any allies among them. I'm a stranger here too. I've never had it easy here either. Think what you will, but I like Vavag better than all them Rutards, Piseks, and the other stuck-up mine-owning lords.
So you agreed to help him?
Did I have any other choice? He'd destroy me and find someone else to run the smelting works. I hate to say it, but he knew who to come to.
Wasn't he afraid of Sigismund?
Sigismund came here for the silver. He doesn't care how it gets to him, as long as it does. He trusts the mintmaster he installed, and he's got no way of knowing something's going missing along the way. Unless someone tells him.
What was his plan?
Surprisingly simple. Bribe anyone who kept records of mining and processing to cook the books. And to keep the mintmaster free of suspicion, he put me in charge of this whole operation. For a tidy pile of coin, of course. In the end, it wasn't even that hard. No one had the slightest problem with earning something on the side of the king's expense. And when somebody got cold feet, we took care of him.
About the evidence?
Yes?
I need some proof in my hands. Something that proves Vavak's involvement in the scheme beyond any doubt.
And I can count on you to make sure my name is never mentioned? After all, I paid you for it.
You have my word. I won't blackmail you.
I'm glad to hear that. Here's the key to the chest. You'll find everything you need there. It's behind that door, in the coiner's room. The key to it is right here on the table. You'd better not talk to the coiners. They're an odd bunch.
Is that all?
Aye. Everything.
All right.
I'll be on my way. I won't say it was nice to meet you, because that wouldn't be true. I hope we never see each other again.
Likewise.
this and we're done for today.
What good is that if we can't leave this place?
We'll have a drink, roll some dice. Where did you come from? Get out of here before you get in trouble.
I'm here to help you.
What are you doing here?
Get out of here. If the guards catch you, there'll be trouble.
You don't have to worry about the guards. I took care of them.
What about Master Buresh? He was here with them just a while ago.
I talked to Buresh. I reckon he'll be on his way now. Heading somewhere far, far away.
What?
I came to get evidence against Mint Master of Avak. Where can I find it?
There are some books in that chest over there, but it's locked. And only Master Buresh has the keys.
Leave that to me. I should take a look at the tools you're working with. A counterfeit coin die like that will surely be of interest to a lot of people.
What do you mean counterfeit? It's genuine. Everything we do here is clean. Completely.
Except you're minting using stolen silver.
How are we to know where it comes from? It's none of our business.
We're just pawns. We're not hurting anybody.
Nobody's saying any different. Like I said, I'm here to free you. The guards are dead. You're free to leave.
Hang on, that's...
It's just the books you're after, isn't it? Well, so take them and go.
We won't tell nobody nothing. We never saw you here.
Why don't you want to leave?
We're just supposed to stay here.
And we're told not to go far. The Mint Master would be angry.
I told you, I've already taken care of the guards. They couldn't fight for shit. I didn't even break a sweat. You're free. So what are you waiting for?
Free? Like,
we can go?
Without permission?
So, if he says the guards are gone...
Then we could...
I don't know.
Me neither. We're really...
Free! We're free!
Free!
Quick! Quick!
Come on.
Die!
Could I ask?
I'm sorry.
Lord be with you. Could you tell me where we are?
Die!
It's happening.
Whoa!
Die!
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
I got the evidence against Mint Master Vavak.
Really? Let me see.
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid, mines, smelting works, yields. I'll be damned. This is perfect, Henry. This could wipe him out for good. Where did you find this?
I'd rather keep that to myself.
As you wish. Did you have any trouble getting it?
No trouble.
I'm glad to hear it. The important thing is we have the accounts in our hands proving Vavak was behind everything. I'd like to see his face when he hears about this. In any case, we uncovered something big, Henry. But I'm afraid no matter what Master Boresh told you at the Mint, no one will believe us.
Well, the books will have to suffice. His name's there.
I hope so. This record here mentions a secret mint. Don't you have at least a rough idea where it might be?
I don't know.
You must take me for a fool. It's mentioned in the accounts you gave me yourself.
But...
You messed up everything you could, Henry. Death follows in your footsteps. I suppose you weren't raised to be careful. While you were snooping around, strange things happened here.
What strange things?
First, Herman disappeared in the middle of the day. He was seen going to Grunt in some haste. And not long after that, they found Foreman Fett dead on a slag pile. His neck was broken.
Could have been an accident.
I think it's more likely Herman told someone what happened here. And Fett paid the price for it. I was intending to discuss something with you. But I see now there's probably no point. Alas. You came here to get some dirt on Vavak. And with dirt, you'll leave. Here's those books back. And copies of the books from the mines and smelters for comparison.
Thank you.
It should help the Rutards. Or maybe not. I'm not sure it was all worth it. Now leave me alone, please.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Go! Go! Ka! Go! Quick!
Easy. Nice and slow.
I'm not going anywhere.
Greetings.
It's like I'm in Not in a while. Oh. Strange, eh? Who's up? Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
Was du heute Abend?
Think so.
Careful. Ah, my respects. I'll be... I'm glad you...
It's not safe.
That's good. The town...
Ow!
Was brauchst du, Fremder? How can I...
What do you have for...
Word about the...
Is this enough?
Well, sehr gut. I can... Auf Wiedersehen.
What do you... I'd like to do...
Ja, das feine Geschäft, mein Herr.
I'll have a look.
I'm glad you...
Yellow and red.
My respects.
How can I help?
Sure.
Pleasure doing. Take care, Henry.
You're up early.
What do you...
Thank you, sir.
Was wünschst du, mein Freund?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.